So recently my husband had this salmon omelette in a restaurant and he absolutely loved it to a point where he was actually obsessed with it for a while. And so this fine morning I decided that I'm gonna make it for him, especially because I had just bought salmon last night. I thought, why not? So all I'm going to do is I'm gonna take about 100 grams of fresh salmon and I'm gonna cut it into maybe 7 or 8 chunks. I'm cutting them diagonally just to make it look a little fancy, I guess, but you can cut it however you want to cut. This is a boneless, skinless piece. I don't know how this would work out with salmon that has skin intact. And for seasoning, I'm using a generous sprinkling of salt and fresh ground black pepper. And the rest of the ingredients are eggs, cream cheese, and capers. For this omelette, I'm going to be using 3 large-sized eggs. And I'm also going to season it with salt, pepper, and paprika. I added 1 pinch per egg, which is about 1/8 of a teaspoon, and I added quarter teaspoon of black pepper and half a teaspoon of paprika. Feel free to add whatever seasoning or however much you like. And then on a pan which is on medium-high heat, I added about a tablespoon of oil or butter or ghee, whatever you like, and then I'm adding in my salmon pieces. Because salmon or any fish, it cooks super quickly, I have my eggs already prepared so that I don't overcook anything, and it's all really nice and melt in the mouth. So once the salmon, it starts to shrink a little bit and you see that it has these white edges, that's when you know that it's time to flip them over, and that's what I'm doing right here. You don't want to toss or turn them too much. It's a very quick recipe. It comes together in, I think, 10 minutes, and that too if you're being generous with your time. So once that is flipped, and I realize here that my chunks, they seem a little bit thick, so I just used a spoon and mushed them a little bit. You don't have to do it, completely optional. And now I'm adding my eggs, and before I added my eggs, I put my heat to low, and now I'm adding in capers. This is optional, but it goes really nice with salmon. It gives it a nice tang. If you don't have that, you can just simply use lemon at the end. And then I'm gonna cover it and let it cook for 3 to 5 minutes until my omelette is set. If your pan is heat proof or oven safe, you can pop this into the oven at a broil mode, low broil mode, till it cooks. And I wish I had caught that marvelous egg flip on camera. But anyways, so once the egg is cooked on both sides, it's time to add a lot of cream cheese. You can add as much or as little as you like. And because it was cold and I didn't want it to break my egg, I covered my pan for maybe 10 seconds just so that it softens up and it's easy to smear. And then you're gonna fold your egg like so. And you're pretty much done. That's all you had to do. You can serve it with whatever you like. It can be English muffins, it can be your favorite bread, it can be bagels. I'm just serving it up with some fresh strawberry, fresh lemon, and some white bread. And as per my husband, it was pretty good and almost exactly the same as the restaurant, so I am really happy. So if you love fish for breakfast and if you want to try something new and delicious, I highly recommend trying this. So do try it out and let me know how it turns out for you. And if you enjoyed this recipe, please comment below or share it with me on my Instagram page, which is by the same name, the homemakerbaker_falakalik. If you like this video, please do give it a big thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Until next time, the Homemaker Baker over and out.